Hey, did Grafana cry wolf today? Or stay silent while the real wolf walked in?
Yeah, kind of annoying when you can't tell.
Grafana alert config is complex, kind of a black box.
Today, we're going to fully understand it.
Visualize every parameter. Simulate every scenario. Lifecycle bit by bit. Go deeper. Let the bell obey.
Grafana alerts hide their math. Until now, alert-whatif gives you a demo website to visualize the parameters, to fully understand what input gives what output. Visit the website, play with it, enjoy.
And there's a what-if plugin on Grafana. It uses Grafana Cloud to simulate and visualize history samples. Adjust any Grafana config parameter, monitor the compute process and lifecycle, and obey the alert. So why visualize? An alert isn't a simple value over a threshold. It's a comprehensive computation of states from your config and your samples.
And that timeline? You can't picture it just by reading the config.
So you compute it, you see it. Otherwise, you're just guessing, and that's how alerts cry wolf.
So why simulate? Today, tuning an alert is a slow loop. Ship a change, wait days for the next firing, then debug. Repeat. But your history's already in Grafana, so replay it, tweak a parameter, and see what would have happened in seconds.
Here's what this whole video is really for: to fully understand every parameter in a Grafana alert and exactly how each one computes over your samples.
So let's go deep. Every parameter over one real set of samples.
At its heart, an alert rule is dead simple. It grabs a number and checks whether that number is over your line. Get a number, check the line.
Behind the scenes, it's just a little chain of steps, a DAG. The one extra step, reduce, only shows up when your query hands back a whole bunch of numbers and it squashes them into one. Already have a single number? You skip it. So we'll start at the check, the end, and work our way back.
Let's start with node C, the threshold, the simplest piece. One number comes in and it asks a single question. Is it over your line?
Above the line, the condition is breaching, a 1. Below it, a 0. That single bit is the entire firing decision.
And you don't have to imagine it. On the live demo, push the threshold up to 100, far above any traffic we'll ever see, and every firing window just disappears. The alert never fires.
So the threshold is the easy part. The real question is, where does that one number come from? It starts with your query. Let's rewind to A. A is the query. It goes out and grabs your data. Ours is a Prometheus rate, but don't worry about the PromQL. It just hands back a number. What matters here is range versus instant. Instant takes one reading, right when the rule runs. A single value. Done. Range pulls a whole window instead. That's where relative time range, interval MS, and max data points come in. Go instant and they don't apply.
So how many samples land in the window? One formula. The step is the larger of interval Ms and the window over max data points. Samples is just the window over that step. 2 knobs can shrink it.
Here it is live, the full 4-minute window, 16 real samples.
Knob 1. Shrink relative time range to 2 minutes. Same step. Half the window. 8.
Knob 2. Leave the window and drop max data points to 4. Now the step jumps to 60 seconds. Just 4. Either way, fewer points reach B.
Remember, C needed a single number. B is where it's born. It takes the whole window A pooled, all those samples, and reduces them to one value.
How? The reducer. Ours is mean, the plain average, but it could be max, min, last, count. Same samples, different number.
The mean of our burst is about 5.5.
Flip the reducer to max. It jumps to 8.
Same data, a different value into the threshold.
There's also settings. .mode, how nans and gaps are handled before reducing. Drop nans just drops them. That's the pipeline. A queries, B reduces, C checks. Last up, the rule.
A, B, and C produce one verdict, breaching or not, every evaluation. The rule decides what to do with that stream over time.
Trigger.interval is the heartbeat, how often the rule runs. Here, once a minute.
For is the debounce. A single breach won't page you. The condition has to hold this long first. So it goes normal, then pending while it waits, then firing.
With 4 at 2 minutes, normal, pending for 2 minutes, then firing. Drop to 0, and the pending buffer's gone. It fires the instant the condition trips.
No data state covers the gaps. When the query returns nothing, this picks what happens. Stay no data, treat it as okay, fire as alerting, or keep the last state. Whatever you choose becomes the alert state that tick, and flows on to the rule.
The last few, keep firing for lingers after recovery. Exec error state handles query errors. Paused switches the rule off. That's the whole anatomy. A queries, B reduces, C checks, the rule wraps it in time. You've seen all that on a demo. Now for the real thing. Everything you just tweaked runs on your own history. The exact samples your rule already ran on, pulled straight from your data source. Alert-whatif replays them through a bit-for-bit copy of Grafana's own engine, that same ABC rule. So on your real config, its verdict is identical to Grafana's, the very same normal, pending firing.
Now tweak one knob, drop 4 to 0, and it reruns on that same history, instantly.
And the outcome diverges. The pending wait is gone. It fires the moment the condition trips. That's your what if, beside what really happened.
Let's do it for real with the What If plugin right in Grafana Cloud. This is one of your rules, high burst rate reduce, the very rule we just took apart, ABC rule.
Look back 48 hours. Every bell is a moment it actually fired, or resolved.
Drill into the latest one. There's the real life cycle. Normal, then pending, then firing.
Replay it tick by tick, the exact path your alert took, on your real data. Now change one parameter, drop the 4 from 2 minutes to 0, and apply. It reruns on that same history instantly.
And it diverges. No more 2-minute pending wait. It fires the moment the condition trips. Your what if, right beside what Grafana actually did. And that's just one knob. Every other parameter is yours to explore.
That's alert-whatif. Try the demo in your browser. Add the plugin to replay your own Grafana history, and the source is on GitHub. See it before you ship it. Thanks for watching. Now go make that bell obey, and tell me what you'd test down in the comments.